Good morning, good morning. So today in the Adam Garrett kitchen, we're going to do another episode of Test the Chef. Test the Chef. I did one of these a while ago. We did the, what was it we did? The Kenji Lopez mac and cheese. What? Why you got to complain about everything? You've had your tea, let you out. You can be a grumpy so-and-so sometimes, you really can. So yes, we did the Kenji Lopez mac and cheese and it turned out fantastic. So who are we going to put on trial today? Martha Stewart herself. Yes, jailbird Martha Stewart. Sorry Martha, I do love you, but you were naughty. You were naughty. And I'm going to test out her famous one-pan pasta. This went crazy on the internet. Everyone wanted to try it. And I'm probably really late on the uptake here, but I don't care. And the reason I've started doing the Test the Chef series is because A, it's fun, it's something different, and B, it tests out those recipes that famous chefs claim to be amazing and see if they work. And if they don't work, I'll soon tell you. Believe you me, believe you me. I have my reservations, I'm not gonna lie. I do have my reservations. Now before we dive into this, remember to watch the video all the way through. Thank you very much. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you click the little bell icon, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, YouTube tells you about it. Hopefully. They don't always, but they should. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it, all that kind of stuff. And I will put all the ingredients down below. I've converted it into grams. Hopefully I've got my measurements right. And the first thing we need to do is a heck of a lot of chopping and slicing. So let's get on with it. Martha, 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 Martha. Let's get those onion pubes off. We don't want those. So basically what I've got is some cherry tomatoes, little Santini ones. So literally all I'm going to do is slice them in half lengthways, and I'm going to peel this onion and slice it really, really thin. Okay, and I think that's quite important because this has got to cook down quite quickly with the pasta and everything else. If it's too thick, it's just going to be raw and not very pleasant. Same with the garlic, get these peeled and thinly slice those as well. So I'm going to whiz through this so you can go and sit down, relax, chill out whilst I get on with this. Actually no, because in the power of editing, I'll skip through this and these will be done. So stay where you are. Stay where you are, don't move. Right, so we're kind of ready to assemble this thing really and get it cooking. Just going to weigh out this spaghetti. The recipe calls for linguine, but I'm sure spaghetti is fine. And the recipe says just lay the spaghetti in like so. So you're going to need quite a wide pan for that to happen. Then we're going to add the tomatoes and the onion, which I've diced up, as you can see. And she just kind of flops it in. She didn't really specify the size of the onion. This is kind of like a medium size. And looking at the video, it seems like hers was large. In it goes. And also the garlic. Kind of scatter that around. Then we're going to add some basil. Nice fresh basil. And she just kind of puts like whole sprigs in. And she says she puts a couple in, but I'm sure on the video it's 3. She adds some salt, 2 teaspoons, and also some pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of chilli flakes. Okay. And it also calls for 4.5 cups of water, which is just over a litre. So let's go in, providing I've got my conversions right. And it says to get that onto a really high heat, which I'll do now. Now, our Martha says that this should come to the boil in about 2 minutes. And she says to keep it on a rapid boil for about 11 minutes, and you've got to keep it moving. So I'm going to do what she says. And the recipe states that everything will start to come together, the tomatoes will cook out, hopefully the onions will go soft as well, but we shall see. I think this is too much water. Okay, so it is boiling now, but I am nervous, guys, with the amount of liquid that's in this, because there's going to be liquid in the tomatoes as well, but we shall see. I'm going to cook this out for another 8 to 10 minutes so that pasta cooks through, and hopefully this liquid will reduce down. We'll see. I'm not convinced at this point. Well, we're at the 11-minute mark. Well, we've probably gone past it actually, more like 12, 13. And I'm spotting some key issues. There's still loads of liquid in there. And that pasta is cooked. If I had my way, that'd come off right now, but we have still got a way to go. There is still way too much liquid in there, but I'm gonna have to continue this for a little while because I need to reduce that liquid down. It is going down, don't get me wrong, but I think it's kind of stove dependent. You know, if you've got a stove that doesn't kick out a lot of heat, it's gonna take longer. But yeah, it's not far off, another couple of minutes and I think we're probably there. Right, okay. I've taken it as far as I'm willing to, but let's serve some of this up. I'm just gonna garnish it with a few extra bits of torn basil, some olive oil, and some Parmesan cheese. So it's very classic in flavour. That's how it looks. But how does it taste? Let's find out. Martha Stewart. Okie dokie, let's try Martha's dish. Smells okay. Have a look there, look. We've just got to dive in, haven't we? Let's try it. It seems a bit claggy, a little bit stodgy maybe. Let's go in. Well, the first thing that I've noticed is the pasta's overcooked. It's just starting to go mushy and stodgy, and I'm not keen on that. Flavour wise, it's okay. It's not going to win any awards, but it's okay. If you're not a very confident cook, this is super easy to make. So convenience wise, top marks, but it could be better. It could definitely be better. The onion is cooked, a slight bit of crunch, but I can live with that. Yeah, there are some definite pros and cons with this recipe. It's great if you're not a very confident cook, because it's all kind of done in one pan. I certainly wouldn't chuck in whole bunches of basil, because that's just lazy. That is super lazy. Take the leaves off and add them that way, because you don't want to bite into a great big flipping bush of basil. This is very stovetop dependent. If you've got a top of the range, commercial grade stovetop that kicks out loads of heat, I think this will be better because you'll be able to reduce that water quicker and the pasta isn't going to cook as long. So it's not going to go stodgy, it's not going to overcook, it's still going to be al dente. But if you've got a rubbish stovetop like mine that doesn't kick out a lot of heat, it's going to take longer for the water to boil, it's going to take longer for it to reduce down, meaning your pasta is in there longer and it's going to overcook. And I think the only way you can beat that is use less water. So what do we think then of Martha and her pasta? I'm going to start rating these Test the Chef videos. Kenji Lopez, 5 out of 5. That was brilliant. Martha, probably going to go for like 2.5, maybe 3. I'll be generous. I'll give her 3. It definitely needs some work, but it's not terrible. It's edible. It's fresh food. Does it work for everybody straight off the cuff? No. You're going to have to tweak this recipe to suit your needs, for sure. For sure! But listen, I could have done something completely wrong. I could have messed up somewhere and I didn't realise. If that's the case, let me know in the comments. But also, if you've made this recipe before, how did you find it? Did you get on with it or did you find it complete trash? But there we have it. Test the Chef, Martha Stewart, her one-pan pasta. I really enjoy doing these Test the Chef videos. They're quite a lot of fun actually, because it means I'm off the hook. You know, if it's bad, it's not my fault because it's someone else's recipe. But let me know in the comments down below who you would like to see me test next. Gordon Ramsay recipe, Jamie Oliver, you know, leave your suggestions down below. No chef is safe on this channel. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Now before I leave, just remember, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you hit the notification bell, allow all notifications, that way when I upload a new video, you get notified. And I'll see your gorgeous faces in the next video. Bye for now.